So when I first started the transition from freelance photographer to selling digital products online, I spent weeks building this beautiful website to sell my first digital product, which were Lightroom presets to edit your photos. And I did this because I was so stuck in my freelance days, where I'd have a portfolio website that had an about page, a photo gallery, a contact form, and the whole shebang to show potential clients. But what I found out quite fast was that when you're selling digital products, a website does not convert into actual sales. Instead, I needed this thing called a funnel. So I bought a bunch of courses to learn what the heck this funnel thing was. And once I started to figure it out and made the switch, everything changed. I was able to finally make consistent sales with my digital products. So in this video, I'm gonna save you the thousands of dollars that I spent on courses, and I'm just gonna share all the key things that I've learned and that have worked for me. I'll also be breaking down the 3 simple funnels you need to make money with digital products right now. So if all that sounds good with you, let's get into it. Alright, so firstly, we need to cover the difference between a website and a funnel. Because when I was first transitioning from a freelance photographer to an online business owner, this confused the heck out of me. So how I like to think of a website is like a restaurant menu. So everything's on display, there are a lot of different options, and people can take their time looking around. And that's the problem with a website. They are built for exploration and not conversion. A funnel, on the other hand, is completely different, and basically it's a series of connected pages that guide someone towards one specific goal. So there's a sequence of steps, and each one is pushing them forward to take one action. So on a funnel, you won't see a menu tab like you would on a website, and instead there will only be one button for one action on each page. So for example, on this sales page, which is part of a 3-page funnel to sell one of my digital products. So here you can see that every button on this page pushes people to the checkout page. Again, there's no about me section, there's no blog, there's no contact form, and none of that other stuff that would usually be on a website. So hopefully that gives you a better understanding of the differences between a website and a funnel. But something that I've noticed with my students when they first learn about funnels is that they get super overwhelmed with all the different information out there. Because if you start YouTubing sales funnels, you're gonna see a bunch of gurus online talking about all the different types of funnels out there. So things like webinar funnels, tripwire funnels, book funnels, call funnels, and all this other stuff. And honestly, most of it probably works, but it's just overcomplicating things and it causes overwhelm, especially if you're a beginner. And the thing is, after testing a bunch of different funnels, I've realized that if you're trying to sell digital products, then you only need to start with these 3 funnels. So the lead funnel, the sales funnel, and the scale funnel. So let's break down each one, starting with the lead funnel. And some people call this a capture funnel or an opt-in funnel, but either way, the goal here is simple. You give away something valuable for free in exchange for someone's contact details. So this is usually someone's email or phone number. And this is important because this is how you own your audience. Because at the end of the day, social media platforms can disappear tomorrow, but your email and phone number list, that's yours and you have full control over it. On top of that, building your email list will allow you to pitch your products to your most hot leads while not coming off super salesy in public. So with that understanding, here's how this type of funnel actually works. So step 1, create something valuable to give away for free. So this could be a guide, a checklist, a template, a free course, a mini training, or whatever. The key here is to make it simple and fast to consume, and you want to make sure it's relevant to your digital product. And for the best results, you want this freebie to solve a problem for your audience that then reveals their next problem, which is what your paid product solves. So for example, let's say you create a free guide called the 5 metrics every solopreneur should track weekly to scale their business. Now, once someone goes through the guide and learns what metrics to track, they're gonna face new problems like, where do I actually find these metrics? Or how do I organize all this data without getting overwhelmed? And then this is where your paid product comes in. So you could sell a mini course and a custom Notion template that shows them exactly how to pull these metrics from their platforms and then organize everything in a custom spreadsheet. So hopefully you can see how that works, where your freebie creates value, but then naturally opens the door to your paid solution. But now step 2 is create a simple landing page. And again, we don't want any distractions. So no menus or extra buttons like a website. Instead, we just want a headline that clearly explains what they're getting, a few bullet points of what's inside, and a form to enter their contact details. Step 3, once they enter their details, we are going to send them the freebie straight away. And we can do this through an automated email, or we can send them to a thank you page that has a download link. That's it. So now let me give you a real example of a lead funnel that I created for myself. So this is a free email course that teaches freelancers and service providers how to turn their current skills into profitable digital products. And if you want to check it out, you can click the top link in the description below. But with that being said, since launching this lead funnel, I've been able to get over 1,500 people to sign up for this freebie, which then allows me to grow my email list and then put people through the next funnel that we're going to talk about, and that is the sales funnel. So the sales funnel is where you actually make money, and here's the basic structure. So step 1 is a sales page. And this is where you explain the value of your digital product, who it's for, what's included, and why they should buy it. And on a sales page, you'll typically have a clear headline, bullet points about your product, testimonials if you have them, and a big call to action button that takes people to the next step in the sales funnel, which is a checkout page. And here you want to keep this simple by asking for their name, email, and payment information. Now step 3 is a thank you page. So after they buy your product, send them to a page that confirms their purchase and tells them what happens next. This is also a great place to upsell them on another product if you have one. And these upsells work best when you offer something relevant to the product they just purchased. So for example, if you're selling something like a muscle building meal plan, you can add an upsell like a 6-week muscle building workout plan. So similar to the lead funnel, try to think of the next logical step or problem your customer will have after consuming your product, and then offer that as your upsell. That said, if you don't have another product for an upsell, you can also do something called a bump order. And basically, this is where you add a relevant product that is very affordable directly on your checkout page. So for example, on the checkout page for my consistent content system, I have a $14 bump order for a content creation ebook. And this bump order converts at 75% because it's affordable, it's relevant to the main product my customers are buying, and since my customers are already in a buying mood, just by offering them something directly on the checkout page, they're way more likely to add it to their cart. And if you notice, in the real world, convenience stores always do this. So you go in to buy a snack and drink, but when you're at the checkout, there'll be a shelf where you can buy gum or mints. So a bump order is a similar concept, but just online. But now moving on to the last funnel, and that is the scale funnel. And this is how you turn one-time buyers into repeat customers and raving fans. And this is one that took me way too long to start using, and it's something that I wish I had when I was just starting out. Because the reality is, it's way easier to sell to someone who's already bought from you than to a complete stranger. So basically, the scale funnel helps your customers get great results with your product so that they leave positive reviews, tell their friends about you, and come back to buy your next product. And you can get really creative with how to do this, but a simple bare bones version could look something like this. So step 1, after someone buys your product, send them a welcome email with clear instructions on how to use it. Step 2, a few days later, follow up and ask how it's going, and then offer help if they're stuck. This will build trust and shows you actually care about them. Step 3, once they've had time to use your product, ask for a testimonial. Because if they've had a great experience with your product, they'll be happy to share it. And testimonials is what's going to help you sell to the next person. Step 4, introduce them to your next product. Because if they loved your beginner product, they'll probably want your more advanced product too. And to make it even sweeter for them, you can offer an exclusive discount for them to take action now. And again, this example is a super basic version of a scale funnel, but even doing something like this will get you ahead of 90% of people. Because the reality is, most business owners ignore this funnel completely because they are so focused on just getting new customers. But take it from me, this is a massive mistake because like I mentioned earlier, it's way easier to sell to a past customer than it is to a complete stranger. On top of that, you can automate this entire process by setting up simple automated email sequences. That said, if any of this is still sounding confusing to you, then I recommend checking out my free email course. It'll walk you through the entire process of turning your current skills into scalable digital products that you can sell online. So if you're interested, you can check it out by clicking the top link in the description below. But now if we zoom out, we're going to see that each of these funnels work together. So firstly, the lead funnel is your foundation. Without it, you're just hoping people buy from you the first time they see you. And the reality is that almost never happens. Because you need to capture them as leads first, build trust with them, and then pitch your paid products. And again, that's where your sales funnel comes into play. When you pitch your paid products, your sales funnel should clearly communicate the value your product offers, and it should easily allow people to make a purchase. From there, the scale funnel helps you increase your customer lifetime value, get testimonials which will help you make even more sales, and it will help you build a community of people who love your work. And again, there are a million different type of funnels out there, and honestly, they can all work. But if you're just starting out, please don't overwhelm yourself and just focus on these 3 first. And then once you've mastered these and you're making consistent sales, then you can experiment with the more advanced stuff. But now, with all of that being said, once you've got these funnels set up, you now need to drive traffic to them to actually generate leads and make money. And I personally believe the best way to do this right now is through targeted YouTube content. And you can check out this video here to learn exactly how to do that. I'll see you there.